All right. Good morning. Welcome to today's streaming. Ikechukwu Gwede here on the stream. So the market has just started now. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:57 Eastern time here. And I mean, looking at this chat, it's kind of lovely chat, I would say. So what happened yesterday? Well, yesterday was a very beautiful day. Look at this sell-off here yesterday. It was indeed a very beautiful day. But yesterday was a case of impatience for me because I did not have the patience to wait for a reversal because my plan yesterday with the trade was to catch this reversal since it was already too late for me to catch the downside. So first thing is I was counter trending, and with that being said, I was not patient. So I still got there was still the retracement that I was looking for, which is the reversal that I was looking for. That was a very beautiful reversal, but I was already got into early, so I had a huge drawdown going all the way. I was lucky to get out of this trade with a small loss. It shouldn't have been a loss though. It should have been a gain yesterday, but it was a case of patience. So this is a 15-minute chat. How about a daily chat? All right, I'm just trying. Okay, I'm just trying to understand what is going on here in this chat. Um, This is a 1 hour chart. This is a 15 minutes chart, and this is the daily chart. I'm trying to figure out if this is gonna be, or if this is gonna be a bullish day from the daily chart, and in that way, kind of work my way down, or if it's gonna be a bullish or bearish, uh, bullish or bearish, bullish or bearish case. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. The only way that I can be sure is just to let the chart show me what where it is headed, and for me to do that, I have to be patient. So dropping down the on the daily chart, we see is it's pretty much bearish, right? It's pretty much bearish, starting from what is going on, starting from yesterday's price action. But the question is, would it close bear? Would the price trend close in the red? And I don't think that could be the case. I think that may be the case. It could be the case, but I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards a bullish day. That is what I'm leaning towards, bullish. But I can't take this bias. I have to let the chat show me what is going on. All right, so dropping down into an hourly chart, this is what I see. Well, I see a bullish candle, but there's some sort of weakness to it, right? So it looks like it wants to push up, and then it's not exactly doing that. But what about the 15 minutes chart? Well, the 15 minutes is still showing the same thing. Like it tried to push up, was sent down, and now it's not sure if it wants to do that or not. So it's, for me, the direction is not quite clear on this, and looking at the risk to reward, this is where the market, I believe, the market start. This is the candle for the day. This whole candle belongs to today, which is Friday, right? So you can see it's really already trending down, right? And this is where it is. So the risk to reward is, if I were getting on this trade, my risk stop loss would be probably somewhere around there. That's probably too far, but maybe probably somewhere around there. But again, it's too early for me to jump in now. I want to see what's going to happen here. Um, that's what I want to see, and it wouldn't make any sense jumping in now. It's just crazy because the direction is not, the trend is not very clear. The trend is not very clear to me, so I would not want to be jumping in here. Nope. I want to see more price history. And again, also the risk to reward is just not something that I'm liking. But this today compared to yesterday is very, very clear to me, because yesterday there was no there was no marking of the stop loss. There was no place to put a stop loss. It was just let that loss float there, and it did went put my account into a deep drawdown. So that is not the same as today. Today is pretty much a standard trading day. Yesterday was just one off thing that I hope it wouldn't happen again though. But yeah, so far this is it's pushing up now on the 1 hour. But on the 15 minutes, I was also looking at it. So the direction is not yet quite clear, and I wouldn't mind. Just kind of staying out until I can get a clean direction. Yeah, I wouldn't mind staying out. Meanwhile, let me just kind of look at. So I wouldn't mind staying out. Okay, so now it's pushing up now. So again, I want to see. I want to see more clarity on this price before I can jump in. So far, I think so far it's telling me that, at least that's what the chat is saying. So far it's telling me that it might be a green day. It might move to the upside. But then again, you have all this huge. You have this portion here that is pretty much where the risk would stay, right? or where the stop loss will stay, right? So I think this is one of those days that kind of you want to be cautious. I would say that for sure. All right, so it's pushing up now. Okay, so it's pushing up now. It's telling me now, okay, that okay, this might actually be a green day. Um, yeah, this trade is not a it's not a it's not an A plus trade. That I would agree to that. It's not an A plus setup. Yeah, the good thing is that I guess both the Nasdaq and the S&P are doing pretty much the same thing. Talk about that. Is there news going on? Is there like any news today? Well, there was news PPI, and that was on it. That was at 8:30 a.m. So that's already done. Yeah, the 15 minutes chart. If you look at this 15 minutes, you can see that pushing up there. You can see it pushing up, right? So I want this candle to close green. I want it to close green. That 15 minutes candle to close green, first of all. Yeah, today really is not a it's not like a perfect setup, and it's just 50-50 in between, because price could also turn around and just start going down, uh, which in this case has even a high probability of doing so, right? So yeah, I'm thinking it might just be better for me to actually wait, say like around afternoon time, just to kind of see maybe like 12 p.m. That might be when the trend becomes pretty clear on what direction it's gonna go. Because right now it's not very clear. It's like pretty much 50-50. It looks like it's gonna go up, but then again, I'm worried. It looks like it's gonna go up looking at this chart, but I'm worried about all this down over here. Like this. This is all this is pretty much weakness, and this is going on now. So actually, looking at this on the higher time frame, it kind of begins to make sense to me, right? So yeah, this is actually not bad. Yeah, all right. So in that case, looking at the whole picture, looking at like the 4 hour chart, I think it tells me that the day might actually close green. So that's what it tells me. But looking at it on the hourly, you don't see that on the hourly, and so you certainly don't see that on the 15 minutes either too. So, but on the 4 hours, it's pretty obvious, right? So on the 4 hours, it's pretty obvious. I think I'll say that. Yeah, on the 4 hours, it's pretty obvious. Um, let me just do this. Let me just look at this again. So in the 4 hours, it gets pretty obvious, no doubt. Uh, so this is 10 o'clock. This is 2 o'clock. All right, on the 4 hours, it gets pretty obvious. And the 4 hours kind of convinces me that the day might actually close to the upside. So I'm thinking that I have to get into a position, and I'm saying that knowing with the idea that the 4 hours chart, the 4 hours time frame has the bigger picture, right? So With that being said, I'm gonna do this. So my stop loss will be right over here. Actually, I shouldn't have gotten two. I should have probably gotten in just one contract. But saying that the stop loss for this trade is gonna be down over here, right, on the 4 hours time frame, right? So this is a 4 hours time frame. That's where the stop loss is gonna be. Um, all right, so I actually want to get into three contracts and not two contracts. But I'm gonna go in with two first of all. If there's a reversal that comes down, I'm gonna add the one contract there. So I want to get in at I want to get in at just two contracts for now, and then I'm gonna add because normally there will be a reversal like on the lower time frame. There's gonna be a reversal on the lower time frame, and that is where I'm hoping to add the other one, the other contract. So yeah, but the 4 hours chart, this 4 hour chart convinces me that, or is convincing me that the day is actually gonna close green. That is what it tells me, right? So even though it tells me that, the stop loss would be right over here, right? So and that is just by doing that calculation, I see that it is about for me about 20. What is it? 20, actually 25 points. I didn't actually know that it's 25 points. All right, so it's 25 points for that. Right, so 25 points. But the way I'm planning to do this is that if it comes down there, I'm gonna kick out one contract and just kind of figure out how I can, get out with the other one contract, right? So, um, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go back here and do this. All right, so okay. All right, so yeah, that gives me some sort of assurance in a way. It gives me some sort of comfort, I guess. Looking at this 4 hour chart, honestly, it gives me some sort of comfort. All right, so the 15 minutes is kind of coming down. I wanna add one more contract. Honestly, I wanna add one more. Um, but I'm just gonna wait to add that one later on. I wanna add one more contract. Yeah, I don't know if today is gonna be like um, in terms of the range. Uh, I don't know. I really don't know. Um, so what is that? 4 hours, 1 hour. So I kind of want to add one more contract here. I really do want to add one more contract. But I want to add the contract, on a because right now these two are like pretty much on uh, the cost basis on that. These two are pretty high, so I want to add it on a much more lower cost basis. But I don't even know if that's gonna happen. Honestly, if it's gonna, I think it's gonna come down. Yeah, why not? I think it's gonna come down. So I just gotta. so I want to add three contracts, but honestly, I don't know. Um, I want to add three contracts, but this is not going the way. I want to add the other one at a discount somewhere like where there's a the reasonable cost basis, right? Because right now they're not. Um, and of course, this is a 4-hour chart, right? So yeah, if the setup was a perfect setup, like an A plus setup, I would definitely be going with at least four contracts. But this setup to me feels more like a type of C setup, being not sure of the overall direction on the lower time frames, but really on the 4-hour time frame, it becomes pretty. I think it becomes sort of obvious to me. But then again, I just want to be very careful. Given that yesterday was quite a big loss, right? So yeah, and if you can, it feels like the chat doesn't even know what it wants to do, right? So you can feel like it's still trying to gauge uh, what's gonna happen, right? So it's still trying to gauge it. And you can see today my stop loss is defined, which is right here. Yesterday that was not the case. Yesterday I did not have a defined stop loss. I was just holding the trade, hoping for a reversal. Yeah, of course, sure, the reversal happened, but you can see the draw. You could see the drawdown that I was in yesterday. So the two trades are not the same. Right? So I know what my stop loss is. It's just right here. When it comes down there, I'm gonna kick out one contract, just one contract, and then kind of play with the other one. See how I can play around with the other one. So now on the 15 minutes, it's kind of coming down. The the 10 is coming down a little bit on the 15 minutes. Yeah, even thinking about this though. I don't know. We'll see. I will see. Yeah, I really don't know. We'll see. I could possibly add one more contract, but not now. Maybe in the next uh, 10 minutes or so. I'm also looking at the 15 minutes chart. All right, so I'm beginning to get messages, emails for tax slips. I think it's that time of the year again. All right, I want this candle here to close uh, on the 15 minutes, anyways. 15 minutes candle. I want that to close, and then I can see if I want to add more, or if I have to start thinking about how to mitigate my risk. So on the 15 minutes, you have it kind of coming down there. The candle, that candle is coming down on the 15 minutes. Where is it? There we candle. So you see this happening here in 15 minutes. Right. So now if this candle closes, if this candle closes, then I may be adding one more contract to bring it to 3 contracts. I was thinking of adding 4 contracts, but I don't want to do that today. Next week, I'm going to be sizing up next week. That is if everything goes to plan. Yeah, the tenseness in this is kind of very. Well, let's see what happens. I'm still looking at it. And looking at what the NASDAQ is doing, they're all doing the same thing. NASDAQ and SPX are all doing the same thing. So yeah, just about 3 contracts. That's pretty much all I want to add on this trade. Not more than that. Not more than that. All right, we'll see. We'll see. The 15 minutes is kind of falling off really. Let's see what happens. I want this candle to close in 15 minutes. I want to see what's going on. All right, 4 minutes before this candle closes. Before the 15 minutes candle closes. 4 minutes before that. And just looking at the 4 hours there. Still gotta take a look at what the 1 hour actually, what the 1 hour is doing. 15 minutes, it's kind of giving back all this, really dropping down a lot. Right. So see what happens there. I want that candle to close. Yeah, so this is now, so let's see. Well, you gotta be patient and see what happens. If it goes against you, then I guess it goes against you. That's all you can do, right? So something that my cost basis here is kind of annoying because if and that's the reason why I didn't want to add the third contract up there because that's way too high. But the cost basis is certainly annoying. It's not motivating having that cost basis there. But I try not to look at the floating P&L. I try not to look at that. And again, my risk is already defined. I know what my risk is, so that I already know that. So I'm not too worried about that. Well, I mean worried, but I mean not shaken about it or something like that. So it's 10:28 now, 2 minutes before this candle closes. All right, so it's pretty much kind of going down pretty aggressive right here, going down pretty aggressive. Looking at okay. So the 4 hours chart, you can see this is the 4 hours. So my stop loss is just the bottom of this candle. That is my stop loss, right? No more than that. That is my stop loss. Where is that? So all right, so I'm gonna have to get out of one. Yeah, this is the first stop loss pretty much has now hit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump out of this one. Well, actually, just yeah, I'm gonna put that stop loss there so that I don't have to do that by myself. 6927, 6927.60, isn't it? So this right here is the bottom. Yeah, so that if if it hits it, then that's fine. I'm gonna be out at one. So basically, what it means is that I may actually be on the wrong side of trend, right? So if I'm on the wrong side of trend, I have to get out, right? So I want to get out of one for now, out of one contract, because yeah, I think I'm on the wrong side of trend. So my analysis is wrong. That is what it is, right? So there's no sugarcoating that. It looks like so far it is wrong because instead of going up, it is going down, right? So that is a wrong analysis nonetheless. So I want to be out. Uh, just don't want to think about it. I want to be out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I want to be out, right? So, but now I'm choosing to get out of just one contract. I'm choosing to do that to get out of one contract. Uh, choosing to get I may actually get out of the two contracts. I don't know. I'm choosing to get out of just one contract, and yeah, I think I should actually get out of the two contracts. Honestly, I think I have to. Right. So, well, let's see. Uh, you know, the idea was that the idea was that this is bullish, but that's not the case, right? That's not the case at all. Right, so far, this is what it's looking like. Right, so let me make sure I'm on that. So I'm still looking at the 15 minutes chart, looking at that chart there. Honestly, today, like I said, today is not you know, an A plus setup. It's more like a C setup, right? So, but it is what it is. I think I'm beginning to think these C setups, I may have to start avoiding those setups, or at least waiting for more time. So because this is now completely changing direction. Yeah, honestly, I don't like today's trade. I really don't like it. Yeah, it's not. It's not looking good for sure. It is not looking good. Yeah, this is not what I like to see. It's really not what I like to see. So yeah, today probably is a day they probably should have waited. I think in my own case, I should have waited. Uh, should have waited more before jumping in. No doubt that was. Yeah, this is totally different thing altogether. So yeah, it's totally different. Well, I mean, I have my stop loss there. I'm thinking if I should also put in a stop for the other one, right? Because I just wanted to just want to get out of one contract and see what happens on the with the other one. Well, no, not let's see, but just could kind of play around with the other one, to give me that leverage. All right, so it's flipping around now. I hope it continues, stays up, keeps on going up. Yeah, this is well. Right now, I'm not gonna put in any more trade on this because I'm not liking what I'm seeing. You know, I just want to see more clarity. I mean, just look at this. This is crazy. Did you see that? Like this is crazy. This is crazy. It just flipped. This is ridiculous. This is man. This is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. So wow, this is ridiculous. I mean, let me just take a look at NASDAQ. Well, NASDAQ pretty much did the same thing. This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, this is this is crazy. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, now I'm not even sure if I should be getting on trade or no. I'm not even sure if I should be getting in on the trade or no. Because I want to add in one more contract. But I'm not. Yeah, I gotta wait. I'll wait more. Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait more to confirm. Yeah, I have to wait more. If this 15 minutes can do half the close, yeah, I'll just wait more. Because if it doesn't close, it could still, you can see it's very volatile. It could literally, you know, come down again and just right. So yeah, I definitely have to wait. Again, today is just one of those days that the setup is not good, and it is just a very nasty price action. Well, nasty indeed, nasty. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I want to add it more, if I want to risk more on this trade. Like I'm not, I don't really know. It's just it still looks relatively clean on this chart here on the 4 hours, right? But man, I'm really scared to add in more. Just looking at this lower time frame chart, I'm really scared. But I have to add in more and then see where I can anchor that risk, anchor that stop loss. Let me just take a look at what's going on here. Yeah, there's nothing about this trade here today that I'm happy about. Really nothing about it. You know, it doesn't look like it's nothing about it that I'm happy about. So, and I really don't want to force trade. We really don't want to force it because that's nothing that I'm happy about. Like this, not the setup is not clean. Nothing is clean. Like it's yeah. This is really nothing about it that I'm happy about. You know. Yeah, I'm just. I think this two contract is probably the best I can do. Right. So, thinking about it now, I don't even know if I should be taking out this contract. Really. Well, I gotta wait. Now, so far, I don't like. I was thinking of adding one more contract, but the setup is not clean. There is no anchor, so I'm just gonna hang on with these two trades here, these two contracts there, and if there's something that shows up in the afternoon, if there's a cleaner setup in the afternoon, then down I may take that. But with this now, I think yeah, this is I don't want to risk more. Like I'm not liking what I'm saying. You know, I'm really not liking what I'm saying. It's like it's just all over the place. It's just yeah, something is really out for today. You know. Mm, man, yeah. Today feels like one of those days you should one of those days you don't even have to trade. It feels like one of those days you just like take the day off and just not trade. It certainly feels like that to me. You know, it feels like that to me. I shouldn't be trading today. I should not I don't feel like everything about it doesn't look right. Like it's not. I mean, it doesn't look right in the sense that it's not a typical. clean trades that you take, he goes to where you want it to be, and then it kind of goes. It doesn't feel like that, you know. The thing is, should I add one more contract or no? Should I add it? Well, this chat says add it. I mean, look at this chat. So it says add it. That's the 4 hours on the 1 hour. It's not quite clear on the 15 minutes. It's just pretty messy, right? So I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, are you? Yeah, I'm not gonna add anything now. I wanted to add more, but I'm not gonna add anything. It's just not it's just not playing out to my trade plan. But I'm gonna still hold these two contracts. I wanna still hold them, but I'm not gonna add any new contracts. I'm gonna still hold these two contracts. Yeah, this is crazy. This is very crazy. I must say. Unfortunately, it is very crazy. All right, so we'll see what happens here. Um, so yeah, this is not even. Yeah, this is not. This is. I'm really not liking this trade. You know, I'm really not liking this trade. I'm really not liking this trade. I'm really not liking this trade. Not liking this trade at all. And my cost basis is pretty. Cost basis is pretty high. Um, so I think I'm gonna get out of. I'm gonna get out of these trades. Uh, let's see if I get that kind of push up, because like I'm not liking this trade, right? So you know, and the cost basis is not even. I'm not really liking this trade. Like, I'm not liking this trade. Not liking this trade at all. So I assume that, I'm assuming that if you look at that, at this 1 hour chart, I'm assuming that this might be right at this point might be a possible take profit target, or I guess a potential resistance. But I would also hope that it might get here today, which I kind of really doubt that. That would be 60 points. It's honestly, it's quite possible. 63 points. It's quite possible given that yesterday was 123 points. It's quite possible. But man, nothing about this trade, like, oh my God, this trade. Well, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. That's all I can say. Let's see. So target right here. But another target would be also here. I don't know if this is gonna get there today. It could get there today. Honestly, it could. Right. So well, let's see. That's all I can say. Let's see. I wanted to add more, but I'm not gonna add more. Like, I'm already, the cost basis for this contract is already too much. So, and I don't have confidence in the trade, right? So, well, let's wait and see. That's all I can do. That's all I can say. Let's wait and see. Hmm. Yeah, this honestly, I mean, like, if you look at a 15 minutes candle, like, it's like, just look at the way it's stacked side by side. It's not clean, right? It's not clean. So now beginning to kind of tear off again. Yeah, what a day. I mean, honestly, if I had made profit yesterday, today would have, I would probably have taken today off. Like, I wouldn't want to trade this. I would definitely wouldn't want to be trading, be trading this stuff. I definitely would not want to be trading this. the hell is going on? Yeah, it's begins to fall down again. Yeah, I'm not gonna be adding anymore. No. Trump says he will announce Fed chair pick on Friday. Well, he already did that. He already announced the Fed chair pick. There we go. So look, this is what happened now. It's falling apart again. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't want to add any more contract to this. Today is just not, you know, it's not. It's just not it. You know, it's something else. The market is like confused. It doesn't even know what it wants to do, and it's just one of those days, right? So yeah, today is not it. It's not. It's not at all. Today is not. It's not it. Yeah, today is not. Yeah, definitely it's not it. Um, there's not. It's not it. It's not it. It's not it at all. Yeah. What the heck is that? Trump nominates Kevin Walsh as new Federal Reserve Chair. Yeah, people don't like him. Yeah, so you can see what the day is doing. Um, it's like it wants to go up, it wants to go down. I mean, if you look at the 15 minutes, it's very scary, right? So look, you just look at what it's doing, right? So at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually comes down, and if it does come down, then eventually that is what the trend would be. The trend would be to the downside. But I'll be happy losing this amount here, which would be around $25. Totally happy with that. But I would want to lose that just for one contract. The other one, I would like to kind of find a way to see, just to kind of play around with it a little bit. Um, so I began to feel like I should have probably taken out one there at the stop, and added that back here. But you can never tell. You can't know what it's gonna do, right? So you don't know that, right? So yeah, this is it's just like pretty much zigzagging and doing whatnot. Yeah, this is not. I'm definitely like I mean, look at this. Like look at the 15 minutes chat. The 5 minutes would even be 5 minutes chat would even be like much more like rougher. Like look at this is a 15 minutes chat, right? Then now look at the 5 minutes chat. Like just look at this nonsense. Just look at this stuff. Yeah, I don't want to be trading a day like this. That I can guarantee you. I don't want to be trading a day like this. Nope. Yeah, I'm even tired. I'm kind of tired of even being in this position. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of it. All right. So we're still holding this. Um, Even though now I fear that I fear now that it might actually be a red. I really fear that. Right. So the 1 hour chat tells me that this might flip over. I don't know, but we'll see. There's really nothing but weakness. Like there's nothing but weakness on this. Right. Let's get back to that. 4 hours there, so that's all I can say. Man, look at this. This is not even what. Well, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I kind of hope that it kind of continue going up there, but uh, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, right. Yeah, what a really nasty day anyway. It's really nasty. Like I mean, so this kind of tells me that like what this price action is doing tells me that I mean if you look at the 15 minutes with what it's doing right now, it tells me that this might actually be the high. It might not actually go higher than this point. It's possible that it could, but this might actually be the high. Uh, and if this doesn't go down, if this doesn't go down lower, then this might actually be the high. Uh, if it stays down here, then it may come close to this high, but I doubt if it's gonna make a new high. So it just tells me the weakness. And mind you, today is January 30th, so this is the last day of the month of this month, January, right? So if it's doing this, it just tells me that okay, this is pretty much what it has to offer. Now I was hoping that there would be more upside movement. That was what I was hoping. Uh, but that is not going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. It's not looking like it's going to happen, right? So this trade is not following my playbook. It doesn't follow what I intended it would happen. So it's not following my playbook, and that is the reason why I have not added any more contracts, and I'm not going to add any more contracts. But I'm even thinking, should I be taking out my contracts? And the answer is no. I already have a stop loss. Um, if I'm wrong, then the stop loss will let me know I'm not wrong, right? However, I have a stop loss for just one contract. That is the only issue now, or the only thing that I suppose I have to worry about, right? So, all right, so it's coming down now. Hmm. What a day, man! This is an useless trade. And I just hate this. I hate it today, man. This sucks. I really do hate it today, man. This sucks. Yeah, it's like normally by now I would have taken my profits and be on my way, right? So this really sucks. Yeah, but I mean it is what it is. It is what it is. Honestly, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm still watching this. I don't know what it wants to do. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I think today might just be a range bound day. If that's if it doesn't start going down, it could be just pretty much a range bound sort of day, I guess. I wonder what gold is doing. Actually, I think I looked at gold this morning. Yeah, looks like this is coming for my stop loss. Yeah, honestly, not sure what's going on here, man. Not quite sure. mean, today is probably like in the past 2 or 3 weeks. I would say today is probably one of the I guess annoying day. Really. The loss yesterday wasn't even annoying, but what is more annoying today is this price action. Just like saying this is just very annoying. Like it's not going to do something, and it just keeps on wasting time. So we'll see what happens there. It looks like it's reaching down. It's coming down and probably might change direction now. That's what I think it's gonna do. So we'll see what happens, anyways. Um, I'm gonna step out a little bit just to kind of go handle something. So it's really coming down. Eventually, it's gonna take that. Yeah, I think it's gonna do that. Yeah, it's coming down. You can see it's coming down. Um, in the 15 minutes chart, it's coming down. Uh, Eventually, might reach for the stop loss. It's totally fine with me. I mean, that's what it is. Oh, there we go. All right, so it's obviously coming for that stop. That's totally fine. I'm gonna jump out. Take me out of that trade, anyways. At least one contract. I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna manage the other one. Not sure how I'm gonna manage it. Yeah, so it's gonna hit that, so I'm out. About $27, $29 or so, give or take. Probably $30, I would say. Yeah, what a shitty day. Today is just trash. Yeah, very nasty day indeed. Very nasty. It's like all over the place. It's really all over the place. I don't know how I'm gonna trade this, honestly. Uh, yeah, this is very nasty. Yeah, today definitely is one of those days you don't even bother trading. You don't even trade it. It's just nasty. I mean, what are you gonna trade this? It's just range bound. It's really nasty. Yeah, one contract out, one contract. I'm gonna hold the other one, and then I'm gonna see how I'm gonna manage that one too. Eventually, I'm gonna be take it out, with a loss, but I have to mitigate the loss. Honestly, I have to. So still coming down. I think I probably should be out on one. Well, I'm still not out, so it's gonna be at probably $30 in loss on that one. Uh, it's probably more than I'm willing to lose, but yeah, but that's fine. At least one contract. Probably gonna lose the other one too, but still be fine. Yeah, I really hate today. Yeah, today is not a day for me. Yeah, so I'm out. One contract is out. Yeah, so I'm gonna be this one. I don't want to jump out on this one just because the overall, overall price trend, and also because I feel like, yeah, eventually I'm gonna jump out, but not right now. So, so what loss is that? That's a loss of $30. That's quite a lot. Uh, but yeah, to the end, it is a very weird day. Is what it is. Um, all right, so yeah, I'm happy to get out of that one contract because getting out of one contract, I can now manage this contract here, right? So now, what it looks like is that actually, let's go back to the daily chart now. It's like it's evidently gonna be a red day. That's what it is looking like. But they had to do all this nasty up and down on the 15-minute chart for it to actually start going down. So it's a very difficult day indeed. I'm still gonna be chasing the reversal on this trade, but not gonna be chasing the reversal right now. Definitely not right now. I'm gonna be chasing the reversal sometime in the afternoon, probably around 1 p.m., 2 p.m., just to kind of see what's gonna go on here now. But I'm also now cautious because this is gonna be a lot of